Welcome back, guys. Glad I got my hands on this ChessUP 2. Let me go ahead and fire it up. I just love how it, the splash screen here and the board gives that nice LED when it pops up. But yeah, I just want to go ahead and just go over a few features here in the menu first right here. And then we're going to play a game on chess.com because most people that buy this board is going to be mostly interested in playing online, although there is some other features on this board. I'm going to just go over a few of them now. Just to try to keep the video as short as possible, and we'll dive right in to playing online. So the first thing that I want to do is go ahead and I'm gonna move my phone right here, because what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna record this. I'm gonna start recording right now so I can put this up on the video so you can see this menu up close. Now, again, I don't know if it's picking it up where you see two-player right there. It looks a little washed out. That's just my camera with all the lighting coming in here from the outside window. So but you can see on the bigger board that it's all a nice chess.com green for that two-player thing. But anyway, let's just go ahead and run through the menu real quick. Under the chess.com menu is what is expected. You can go ahead and you know, play online, play with a friend, play versus a computer, pick time control. I got no friends. And there you have that. So you can pick things like that. So if you go to two-player here, this is pretty cool where you can slide this bar right here and give each side some sort of handicap if you want to give them some assistance, or you can do both sides. And if you click this menu right here, it really shows you which every color, like what is it telling you, so you won't be confused about what the purple, red, blue, or green actually means. And also the internal bots that's in the engine, they have 1 through 12, I guess, strength here. So you can play any game that might match your level, whether it's like intermediate, weak, strong, whatever. And last thing I'll show you is that the board editor, now this is pretty good. If you go to board editor, now something they've done now in ChessUP 2 that was not in ChessUP, one of these pieces now have piece recognition. Like for example, I'm going to take this black queen right here and I'm going to set it on H8 as you see here, and up on the screen pops a black queen. I'll also take this white knight right here and I'll set it on G6, and as you see, a white knight pops up. And I just set one more just to drive the point home a little bit more. You take a black rook here and I'm going to set that on F3, and up pops a black rook on the screen. So that makes it super easy to do position setup. And you also can play against black, or you can play against white. I mean, play white or black. And there you have that. So we'll visit that at a later date because I want to try to, you know, do some good things for that setup. So anyway, let me go ahead and move my camera out of the way, and let me set the board up real quick, and I'll be right back. All right, now we have everything set up. I'm just going to go to chess.com. Now I will say I have played a 3-2 game up here, meaning game 3 minute plus 2 second increments. It felt really good, I gotta say. So but again, for the sake of the video, I'm just gonna try to do, I don't know, sorry, I hit the wrong button there, my bad. Let's try to do, I don't know, maybe a 10-minute game. Maybe that'll be good. Let's try that. Because hit rate it, and then there you have it. Then you're off. So maybe chess.com will be pretty good on getting me a 10-minute game. If it just takes too long, I'll just cut this out of the video. Oh, there we have it. And I have white. Hey, I couldn't ask for a better thing. So that way I don't even have to spin the board here. All right, so let's see what is his name is Gemini 100. Let's see what Gemini 100 is talking about here. And I got to say, these pieces feel really good. I mean, I enjoy doing this here. Hold on, let me adjust my camera just a little bit so you guys can see the entire board here. Give me a second here. Just adjust a bit. Okay, so he pushes up. I'm gonna go here, and let me move my desk down a bit because I gotta. Right, there we go. There we go. Now there we go. Now we can see everything really good. All right. All right. So he kettles. Let's go ahead and castle. Let me catch up on some time here. Castles. Yeah. See everything. I mean, this thing. It really. I gotta say. I haven't had anything that I would consider any sort of responsive issues, anything like that. This thing feels really good. So again, if you pick one of these up, you're gonna really enjoy it. I love the weight to it. I love the sleekness to it. I mean, it's like, for example, you can, what I want to say, normally in this position, what do I do? Let's go here. The sleekness of the board makes it so, for example, and the weight of it, because it's not too heavy, it's not too light. If you have to spin it around, for example, it's very easy to do that. So again, they have really enhanced this board, I think, to where it feels, the visual appeal, the appeal of how it feels, the little screen off to the side where you can manipulate the menu, pick games. It's so far from what I can tell, it works just like I'd like it. All right, so enough of that. Let's get back to the game here. All right, so he got a pawn on me. Okay. Now, this one is always a tricky one here because whenever somebody takes that pawn, they're always going to try to keep that pawn, which technically speaking, if you try to keep that pawn, it's usually going to cause you to put you in a more passive position unless white allows you to sort of untangle yourself, especially if you go into an endgame. So the idea is that you want to go ahead and push this right here. So in case if he tries to push b5, that you will have, you know, some sort of, because my next move is going to be like knight to d2 unless he does something really crazy here. So let's see what he does. And assuming that if he goes knight to, if I go knight to d2, he's going to go something like bishop to, what is that, e6, and that'll kind of block in some of his pieces by putting his bishop here. Although that's not really necessarily a bad square for that bishop, but his bishop is blocked by this. And so blocked by this pawn here on c4. So I'm not sure how I would like to play that position as white because it's more of a long-term trying to hold on to that pawn thing. All right, so he pushes up to here. Now this is interesting here because I can now, let's see, if I go knight to e. Now if I go, I could try to get him to trade his bishop here for my knight, which I don't think he'd go for that. So let's just see what happens if I did do this. So my initial thought was to go knight to d2, but now I'm thinking go knight to e5. And even if we go into the end game, I feel like I feel a little more active. So I'll go with that if he decides to take my knight. And he'll be giving up his bishop as well. So I'll gladly take that trade. So he did not do that. Okay, interesting to see. All right. So now let's just go ahead and go here then. Because the next idea is that we want to go probably like queen a2, or maybe pull a rook over to d1, you know, something like that. So it's sort of, I don't know. I mean, I always feel like, because right now if his knight, yeah, see, I knew he was going to do that. And that's really, in my opinion, a bad move. I mean, he just gave me the bishop. I mean, there's no real incentive for him to give that up. I mean, all I have to do is just push this right here, like this here. I mean, there's no real, I mean, he's going to try to trade bishop. Yeah, he's going to try to trade bishops now. So let's bring a rook here first. See what he does from there. I feel like I'm kind of letting them untangle, but not really, but we'll see. See, now my next move, I think, is going to be queen to a2, depending on what he does. Okay. So, yes, I think, let's see, because, yeah, I think I will go queen to a2 now. Yeah. I think that looks a bit promising there. Okay, so actually he should have just went ahead and pushed b5. It wouldn't have been bad for me, quote unquote, but I don't know. I feel like this is just such because if you look at his knight, he just kind of blocked this knight out from really having any moves. Yeah, okay. Let's go ahead and take this pawn. Let me speed up here a little bit. I'm behind on time here by more than a minute, so yeah, it's okay. So interesting game. I think his move choices are quite interesting for the moment. Okay, I see he got a little move there, knight to f5, but I'll just back my bishop up. I'll just back my bishop up to f2, and yeah, and I'm assuming he's probably going to check me on the a8 h1 diagonal or something like that. I mean, that's what most people do anyways here. Yep, I thought he might do that. And he's got that pawn over there. I thought he had, but not really though, because that pawn on is kind of protected. All right. Now I can't let him centralize his queen. I feel like he wants to come down with his rook, so I'm going to have to leave my queen there for the time being. And because at some point I'm probably going to push I'm going to push a5, but I don't know just yet because I can't push it now. Because if I push a5, he's going to push b5. Let's see, he hops his knight back. So I'm not even going to entertain the idea of taking that. I'm going to just I should just back my bishop up. Because that's, well, no, let me think. Yeah, I think it might be better for me to play it safe, just to back my bishop up and just see what he's going to do. I'm a little low on time here. I'm going to try to speed up here. So if I don't talk a whole lot, it's because I'm going to try to at least get some time back here. I just really don't like what he done with his knight, though. He just put his knight in the worst position. I mean, I would just hop my knight to f5. Because, again, if I would have pushed his knight out, I'd have to make a concession to push it out. So that'd be the only thing that kind of makes sense here. So I can't really allow him to kind of do that. Should I take that or not? That is a philosophical question to be answered here. Yeah, let's go ahead and take that. Now I'm going to push h5, see what he does. Now I'll push a5, see what he does. Still behind more than 2 minutes, but probably won't. I'll probably lose on time because normally when you play online, you want to play with an increment. I just took 10 minutes just because, again, I don't want to get caught into a real long game by playing with, say, 15 minutes plus 10 seconds or whatever. So, should I take that or not? Now, that's a good question there. Because if I take that, I think I'll be opening up his rook, so I can't really, that wouldn't make any sense to do that. So I'll do this right here. I'm going to see what he does. It's not really a good move, but I got to do something here. I'm getting really low on time. I mean, I'm threatening to win a pawn, but I mean, that's about it. I'll step my bishop up here. I might step my king up one. I don't know yet. We'll see. Set my king up to f2. Because if his knight was already... Wait a minute, a while ago, I think he couldn't have put a knight on f5. Sorry, I keep quoting f5. That was my bad. He couldn't put it on f5. But f5 could have been if it was a good move, that would be perfect. So what we're going to do is now we're going to back up to here. See if he'll trade here. Okay, trade. Oh, let me pick that up, my bad. Let's see what he does now. I'm assuming he's just going to take the pawn. He didn't. Okay, well, I'll just step my pawn up, step my king up. I don't have to do anything fancy here. He stepped his king over here. I'm going to just go over here. I'll probably push my pawn next, maybe. Now, I don't know, because if I push my pawn, I won't have an entry with my king here. I guess I better... Well, I'll go this way. I should have went that way in the first place. I kind of wasted a move there. Okay. So now, if he... I see what he wants to do. If he takes my pawn, I'm just going to go rook to, say, b something here. Okay. Interesting. We'll just go like this here. See what he does. I'm not too worried about that pawn on the other side of the board there, because again, well, he just kind of, let's see what happens here. He takes, then obviously I don't have to take. Well, I'm just going to go, if I takes, what happens here? No, we're not going to take. We're just going to step over here. I mean, I think he's winning for sure, but sometimes you just got to play what you can play based on the time. So I could have got in with my rook, but I'm too... Now I will go in. If I can get my king over to, say, c4 without anything crazy happening, I might be in an okay spot. Because as it stands as of right now, I don't really know what kind of moves he has at this point. I mean, he has moves, but I'm talking like, how can he really make some... killer moves that kind of make me react to it. I mean, he could go a5, but then I'm gonna just go, yeah, kind of thought he'd do that. Then when I just step over to here, I'm not sure what, oh, he could check me though. Wait a minute. Okay. No, not yet. He can't check. So he kind of got to move his and I can't, and if I take with my bishop on, say, for example, on a7, say I let his rook in on d2, so I got to kind of watch that as well. So he goes here. Now that is semi-remarkable here, because I'm just going to go up to here. All right, that's actually a real threat. Okay, that's actually a real threat. Okay. Let's go here. That's a threat. I just lost the game, yeah, I just slipped that. But anyway, that's it. That's how you lose a game on time. Again, I can't, you know, I slipped that move there. I'm not sure what I could do. I'll go ahead and resign the game. But anyway, I lost the game, but I still had fun playing with this board because, well, this board is really good. I'll definitely, again, like I said, I'll definitely, you know, be posting more videos on this board. I'll be making videos on our other features of the board. And just if you got any questions about the board, just put it down in the description below. And don't forget, this is a holiday season. If you're in the market looking for a nice chess gift for someone or for yourself, trust me, you won't be disappointed by getting this board. It's pretty awesome. So with that said, you guys take care, and there'll be more coming on this board very soon.